We trained our replacement. Welcome back to AI Takeover, Jobs Lost, Jobs Born series. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and if you're watching this thinking AI might one day change your job, let me make this clear. It already has. You didn't just witness the rise of artificial intelligence, you trained it. Every email you wrote, every form you filled, every search term, selfie, swipe, and scroll, you were feeding the machine. We weren't just using the system. We were grooming it to become us. And now, we've trained our replacement. This series isn't about what's coming. It's about what's already here. You've seen the headlines. AI passing the bar exam in under 15 minutes, diagnosing cancer faster than top specialists, writing corporate strategy, scoring films, designing logos. We used to think only manual labor would fall to automation. Truck drivers, cashiers, warehouse workers, but now it's the radiologist, the lawyer, the CEO, the artist, the surgeon, the architect, the judge. The smarter the job, the faster AI learns it. We told generations to go to school, earn degrees, specialize, and climb the ladder. But the ladder has collapsed. AI isn't replacing entry-level positions. It's skipping straight to the top. Why hire a junior associate when an AI can write contracts in seconds? Why hire an executive when a neural network doesn't take lunch breaks, doesn't demand equity, and doesn't leak company secrets? And here's the brutal truth. The more intellectual your work is, the easier it is to digitize. AI doesn't get tired. It doesn't forget the law. It doesn't panic in the operating room. It doesn't need coffee to push through a spreadsheet. It just works. And it gets smarter every second. So let's talk about the jobs already being lost. In Thailand, small claims court cases are now being resolved by AI judges. No robe, no human emotion, just input, evaluation, and ruling. In China, predictive policing tools already outpace beat cops, scanning live surveillance to detect patterns before crimes are committed. In law firms across the U.S., tools like Do Not Pay are automating contract disputes, reducing the need for junior lawyers and paralegals. It took you 8 years and $200,000 to get your law degree. AI read every legal statute in history overnight. In medicine, IBM's Watson can identify rare diseases faster than seasoned physicians. Da Vinci robotic surgical systems are already performing delicate operations with higher precision than human hands. Drug discovery, once a 10-year billion-dollar process, is now being slashed down to months with AI-driven pattern recognition. Radiologists? Obsolete in some hospitals already. General practitioners? Being replaced by apps. The diagnosis is in, and it says your job is on the line. But let's not stop at replacement. Let's talk about what's being born. Every industry losing jobs to AI is also spawning entirely new ones, roles we didn't have names for 5 years ago. We're seeing the rise of AI ethics auditors, people tasked with making sure legal or medical AI systems aren't making biased or dangerous decisions. There are human AI care coordinators now, bridging the cold logic of the machine with the emotional needs of patients. There are trainers feeding AI with data sets from real-life professionals, not to work alongside it, but to teach it how to outperform them. But let's be honest, these new jobs aren't one-to-one replacements. You don't lose 100,000 lawyers and suddenly need 100,000 AI ethics monitors. The net loss is massive. And worse, the people most at risk are the ones who were once told they were untouchable. Knowledge work was supposed to be safe. Now it's the front line. So what do? We've entered a world where skill is no longer sacred, where mastery is no longer protection. When AI can outproduce you, outthink you, and outlearn you, what do you bring to the table? The answer is not panic, it's reinvention. We created this series to show both sides of the coin, the jobs that are disappearing and the strange, often unexpected jobs being born in their place. Yes, there is collapse, but there is also creation. And understanding that dynamic is the only way to survive what's coming next. This is not a tech trend, it's a civilizational shift. Because when effort becomes obsolete, labor becomes meaningless. And when labor becomes meaningless, money, the thing tied to labor, starts to lose its weight. We're watching the economy fracture, not just in currency, but in identity. People define themselves by what they do. But what happens when what you do can be done better by a machine in 1,000th of the time? In this series, we're going to go industry by industry. We'll show you the jobs being replaced: judges, lawyers, doctors, surgeons, consultants, artists, and the new hybrid roles starting to emerge. Some will give you hope, some won't. But all of them will force you to face one truth. We trained our replacement. And now we have to decide what we do after. You can't afford to watch this passively. You are not just watching a technological shift. You're standing at the fault line of a new civilization. So stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay moving. Because in a world where the machine never sleeps, neither can your evolution. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive Mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief Tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Sos Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.